We are now into the World Cup silly season. Starting from tomorrow, India versus England, although it may be a warm-up game and none of the records, none of the numbers are counted, it is still going to be a vital match because of the form, because of the mindset, because of the psychological edge that you can take heading into the main tournament. For India, it is going to be on October 8th against Australia at Chepauk. But all the pieces have been now assembled. The number 4 situation seems to have sorted itself out. You know who your top 3 is, you know your 5, you know your 6, you know your 7. There is still a lot of jumbling around in number 8 position. But all that could be undone. The entire team balance might go for a toss if one man's batting form does not click. And it is this particular individual, Ravindra Jadeja. Now, Jadeja in that Rajkot ODI finally got a chance to show his mettle. He tried, he made 35 of 36 balls, which might look good considering that, okay, he had a strike rate of close to 98. But is that enough? You saw prior to that, and the first 6 that he hit of Tanveer Sangha, it was a 6 after 1 year. Normally, he's a big hitter, he can middle the ball, he can time it well, but that was the first 6 that he had hit after over a year. And then if you look at it, Jadeja struggled to time the ball. He at one point took up 11 deliveries to score 5 runs. The intensity was lacking, the intent was lacking, the form was not there. How will this impact India in the World Cup? It will be massive. Because as a bowler, as a fielder, Ravindra Jadeja is top notch. There can be no denying that whatsoever. But you also want Ravindra Jadeja, the batter, to step up. Because remember, if your number 7 does not give you that buffer, then India's problem of playing with 4 number 11s could come back to haunt them in a big way. Because Jadeja's batting form, for the past couple of years, if you look at it in ODIs, it actually has been a struggle. And let us not forget one more thing, that Ravindra Jadeja, when you look at 50s, you're not looking at 50s from a number 7, you're looking at a 30 or a 40, which he did in Rajkot. But the strike rate, that is a major issue. You would want somebody coming in at the fag end to have a strike rate of over 100. That doesn't seem to be the case with Ravindra Jadeja, because his batting lacked intent in the 3rd ODI in Rajkot against Australia, and these are the numbers. In 2023, 12 innings he's completed. He's played in 12 innings. Out of that, just at a strike rate of 64 with an average of 27. 64 for a number 7 when you're coming lower down the order, and especially when you're going to bat in the death overs, that's not a good sign. And this is the same Ravindra Jadeja who had hit a 6 and a 4 to help Chennai win the title for the 5th time. This is that Ravindra Jadeja we're talking about 5 months ago. What has changed? The intent, the form just doesn't seem to be there. Either he's not getting that much of batting time, or simply because he's hit the wrong form at the wrong time. He last scored an ODI 50 in India. Can you believe it? The last time Ravindra Jadeja actually hit an ODI 50 in India was a decade ago in 2013 versus England in Kochi. That was the last time. Ever since then, he's gotten 50s, but all have been away. I mean, Mirpur was the closest that he came to the subcontinent, and then you had 100, you had 50s in Australia, you had 50s in England. You have been doing that on a consistent basis away. But in India, where the World Cup's going to be held, just an average of 27 with a 64 strike rate and 150 in 10 years. Now, that is some cause for worry. And ever since 2019 World Cup, where that was his best period identically, because you remember the semi-final where he hit 77 of 53 balls and almost gave India an improbable win. His strike rate has been 82. 82 strike rate is quite a bit concerning, considering yet again Jadeja will get his time only from the post 35 over period and go on until the very end. That is the best case scenario. The worst case scenario, he'll just come at over number 45 and then give you the final hit. But remember, if he cannot score that in the death overs, India have a big problem. The worst part is this comes amidst a debate of Akshar, Shardul, Washington, all of them. They have a better strike rate than Jadeja in the last 4 years. Consider this, Akshar has a strike rate in excess of 100. So does Shardul, so does Washington Sundar. But Shardul and Ashwin combined have played just 4 times at number 7. Now, who is the backup for Ravindra Jadeja? Akshar Patel, but now Akshar Patel is injured. What do you do then? You've gotten in Ravichandran Ashwin. If Jadeja's batting form doesn't improve, your number 7 and number 8 are a potential confusion. So, number 4, number 7, number 8, if they are not firing, then you are playing with not 4 but 5 number 11s. Your tail will be incredibly long in that sense. Remember, Akshar Patel, you lost out utility with the batter, but what about bowling? The entire debate has been centered around, oh, we need somebody who can bowl like Shardul but can bat like Akshar, because Shardul cannot bat like Akshar, Akshar cannot bowl like Shardul. There is one batter who is doing that. Jadeja has the potential. Jadeja can take wickets. Jadeja is an excellent fielder, but if his batting form is not there, then that lower order is a sitting duck, and that is India's major challenge. If Jadeja, the batter, cannot perform in the ODI World Cup, your lower order is an ultimate powder keg, where it will just explode and there will be no impact whatsoever. So Jadeja will really have to strike form at number 7, because if he's not the run, supposing he scores 30 or even 20, but if he scores it of 10 or 12 balls, a lot of hearts will be satisfied. Because remember, we need Jaddu the aggressor. We don't need anyone else. We don't need a test match Jaddu. In red ball cricket, he's fantastic. But in white ball cricket, his form is a major talking point indeed. And with only about 10 days left now for the World Cup, problems will have to be sorted in these 2 warm-up games on September 30th and October 3. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.